Hundreds of jobs in the area. I'm Lorenzo Hall, WUSA 9.
Now back to the breaking news we have been tracking for you all night. Hurricane Michael's pushed through the southeast. In the days leading up to the storm, leaders in Florida called on people there to head for higher ground. Their main concern, storm surge. Now that's a term we hear often when we cover hurricanes, so I wanted to get you some clarity on what it actually means. Here's meteorologist Howard Bernstein.
That storm surge in excess of 10 feet in some areas east of where Michael made landfall, and that's a big problem with these onshore winds. Now, normal sea level, not a problem. But when you got the winds, and those winds in excess of 100 miles an hour, they create a wall of water and they push it onshore. And this can cause some big issues. And when we get a 3-foot surge, that's not so bad. This would be a lesser storm. A lot of storms, though, will give you maybe 6 or more. And you notice with 6 feet, now we're talking storm surge getting inside of homes. Probably not enough to really do big damage, but flooding in homes, yeah, you got to pull the sheetrock out. That'll cause a lot of issues. But when we get these 10-foot plus storm surges, now we're talking enough water potentially to push homes off the foundations and leave nothing in its wake. This is the devastation some areas saw from Hurricane Michael today. Topper?
All right, thanks, HB. Here's where the storm is now, about 45 miles south-southwest of Macon, Georgia, just barely a hurricane. Winds are right now 75 miles per hour, moving northeast at 20, so it's going to really start to accelerate. It's going to eventually be just southwest of Norfolk, 7:30 tomorrow night as a tropical storm, still going just south of Norfolk, then on out to sea. So this storm is out to sea by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday. That's good news for us in terms of not getting the severe weather and keeping the heavy ranges south of us. Let's put this in historical context. So we know that, we mentioned this earlier, in terms of pressure, and pressure is one indication how strong a storm can be, and there's a pretty good correlation with pressure and winds, but not always exact. Okay, so we know that this storm, Michael, 2018, had the third lowest pressure of any storm to hit the U.S. mainland. Not just the Panhandle, but of any storm. Now we're going to take it a step further and talk about wind speed. So we have Camille, we have Andrew of 92, we have Labor Day storm of 35, Charlie of 04, and then Michael. It finished in 4th place all time of any storm hitting the U.S. mainland with winds of 155 upon landfall. Andrew, 165. Remember, that was changed. And Labor Day storm, 185. Charlie, 2004, 150. And then there's a whole slew that tied for 150. So that is pretty impressive in terms of winds and pressure. And, of course, we know it's the strongest storm ever to hit the Florida Panhandle, at least on record. Okay. Here are the winds. This is a forecast, yes. It looks pretty accurate, though. Thursday morning, 57-mile-per-hour wind by Vidalia, Georgia, and maybe a 41-mile-per-hour wind in Charleston. By noon, we got 50-mile-an-hour winds in Florence and Myrtle Beach, Wilmington, almost 43-mile-per-hour winds, 50 in Kinston, and then 52-mile-per-hour wind from the south in Hatteras. That's 6 p.m. tomorrow. And then by the time we get to midnight, now we're getting winds near 48, 50 miles per hour in Richmond. And then we get to 6 a.m. on Friday. We have winds here almost 40, winds Ocean City almost 60. The good news, it's going to be an offshore wind on Ocean City. It'll have about a 3-hour period of an onshore flow, and then when the storm kicks back out to sea, winds turn northwesterly. So that will really limit the flooding in Ocean City and also at our beaches. But it looks like tropical storm force winds will cover everybody from Cape May, New Jersey, all the way down to Cape Hatteras early in the morning on Friday. Okay, so these are our winds. Again, a forecast. Tomorrow night, 25 to 30-mile-per-hour winds, but down to the south, we get winds 40, 50 miles per hour Patuxent River, maybe a 46-mile-per-hour wind over in Ocean City, and then 30-mile-per-hour wind in the morning, and then everything goes away. That is good news in terms of wind. It dies down pretty quickly. Rainfall, well, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches in the immediate metro area, which means we have to review our rules for flash flooding. So let's review flash flooding rules. The first thing that should pop in your head is stop, turn around, don't drown. And we just can't seem to say that enough. So we're going to have some pretty good rains late Thursday night. So let's just go over the rules again. It only takes about 12 inches of water, fast-moving water, to move a regular car. But check this out. Let's say you're driving an SUV or a van and you feel invincible. Well, don't, because 1.5 feet to 2 feet can sweep that away as well. So again, remember, stop, turn around, don't drown. Now,